The white-tailed deer is one of the most familiar wild animals in the United States. It moves quietly through forests, fields, and even suburban edges, so common, so visible, that it often feels understood. But familiarity can be misleading. Behind that calm silhouette is an animal operating under constant biological pressure, shaped by predation, seasonal scarcity, and a nervous system tuned for survival above all else. White-tailed deer are prey animals. Their biology reflects this at every level. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of the head, giving them a wide field of view, nearly 300 degrees. This allows early detection of movement, but at the cost of depth perception. What matters most is not detail, but speed of awareness. Their hearing is acute, with independently rotating ears capable of isolating sound direction. A snapped twig, a distant footstep, the faint shift of air, all are processed instantly. But vision and hearing are only part of the system. The deer's primary sense is smell. The nasal cavity of a white-tailed deer contains hundreds of millions of scent receptors, far surpassing human capacity. This allows it to detect predators, rivals, and even reproductive readiness long before visual contact occurs. Much of a deer's world is invisible to us. During daylight, deer appear cautious but composed. At night, their behavior changes. They become more active, moving to feed when human disturbance is lower, and predators are easier to detect through sound and scent rather than sight. This nocturnal shift is not habit, it is risk management. Movement itself is carefully calculated. A deer does not flee at the first sign of danger. Instead, it freezes. This pause is often misinterpreted as indecision. In reality, it is assessment. Freezing reduces visual detection and allows the animal to gather information, wind direction, sound patterns, and scent changes. Only when a threat crosses a biological threshold does the deer explode into motion. That motion is sudden, powerful, and brief. White-tailed deer are built for short bursts of speed, not endurance chases. Their muscles and energy systems favor rapid escape rather than prolonged running. Survival depends on choosing the exact moment to flee. Too early wastes energy, too late costs life. One of the most distinctive features of the species appears only in these moments. The tail lifts. The white underside flashes as the deer runs, acting as a visual signal. For decades, scientists debated its function. Some believe it confuses predators. Others argue it coordinates group movement, helping other deer follow escape paths. There is no full consensus. What is clear is that the signal is not intentional communication in a human sense. It is a reflex embedded in survival mechanics. Socially, white-tailed deer are neither solitary nor tightly bonded. Females often form loose matrilineal groups, especially outside the breeding season. These groups provide shared vigilance rather than cooperation. Each animal remains responsible for its own survival. Males, in contrast, shift behavior dramatically with the seasons. During most of the year, they avoid confrontation, but during the rut, hormonal changes override caution. Energy expenditure increases, risk tolerance rises, injuries become common. Many males do not survive this period. Reproduction is not optimized for longevity. It is optimized for genetic transmission under pressure. Even maternal care has limits. Fawns are hidden rather than guarded. Their spotted coats break up outlines. Their bodies emit little scent in early life. The mother stays away for long periods, returning only to nurse. This absence is not neglect. It is strategy. Presence attracts predators. Still, predation remains constant. Coyotes, wolves, mountain lions, and increasingly vehicles all exert pressure on deer populations. Human-altered landscapes have changed predator-prey dynamics in ways science is still trying to quantify. In some regions, deer populations grow rapidly. In others, they collapse. The white-tailed deer survives not through strength, intelligence, or dominance, but through constant calibration of risk. Every step, every pause, every movement is shaped by invisible thresholds we rarely notice. Science can describe the mechanisms. It can measure senses, hormones, and escape responses, but it cannot fully capture the moment when a deer decides to run or not to. Respect the wild, even when familiarity makes us forget how close survival always is.